Kia ora e hoa mā. Ke te pehe a koe? You're looking good. You've been working out. Hey, if you're watching this on television, there's a fantastic shot at the moment of the other side of the studio. For some reason, the cameras are pointed away from me, and look, there I am. It's a moot point whether that's a better shot or not. But anyway, good morning. This is RAM program where I attempt to give you some insights into what's happening around about the place, not because I'm a genius, but because I go into the website and find it out. Hey, I've got Rob with me this morning. Dr.
Hello.
Rob, look, there he is.
Good morning, yeah. Good morning.
Well, he's out of shot, but what the hell. Rob is learning the gear so that he can present this program in the fullness of time, like maybe from next week onwards, we'll see. And because he's a busy man and people's lives depend on him, because this is Dr. Rob we're talking about, then he needs to start at 8 o'clock in the morning. So this is your official warning. This program will be at 8 o'clock from next week onwards. If Rob is, having to dash out and triage something, then he'll give me a call and I'll fill in for him. So, you can look forward to that. So, a couple of things that are going on. I won't go into what you already know, which is the farmers' markets are operating. What's happening at Aratoia, I hear you ask? Well, there's this neat thing happening at the moment in August. I believe, because it is August now, right? It opened on Wednesday. I was going to say yesterday, but you might be watching this or listening to this on the repeat, and it'll just be confusing. It opened on Wednesday. It's called Paint August Yellow. So, this is what they say. Every August, the colour yellow symbolises raising awareness. Did you know that? Yes. And funds. Oh, raising awareness and funds for the 1 in 3 New Zealanders who will receive a cancer diagnosis during their lifetime. 1 in 3. We have a doctor here. Does that sound about right to you?
Absolutely right.
Wow.
But it doesn't mean to say that everybody's going to die, Michael.
No.
Cancer is a condition of very many varieties, and it can be lived with. The important thing is to know about it, get some professional help, and get a plan for managing it. And then the more information you have, the better. Don't deny that you've got it or try and avoid finding out about it.
See, isn't it great to have a doctor sitting next to you? Now, you may be thinking, why isn't Rob sitting over the other side with his own microphone instead of this awkward arrangement we have here? It's so that Rob can have a look at what I do here and improve on it when he begins his program. So this is a pop-up exhibition, Paint August Yellow. It's all the yellow works from their collection, and it supports the Wairarapa Cancer Society's work for people affected by cancer. And if 1 in 3 people will receive a cancer diagnosis during their lifetime, remember, they've got relationships, so that kind of means really that every one of us is affected by cancer. So they are joining Aratoia's the iconic event Paint August Yellow that has run since 1990, obviously across the country, but Aratoia joining it now to help raise funds and awareness for cancer in New Zealand. If the shot ever goes onto the other side, then on the other wall we've got a poster about Daffodil Day, which is the 28th of August. Right. My daffodils are just coming up on the back lawn. And there's a schools art competition, so finalists for the Cancer Society Schools Art Competition will be displayed in the window space. 2 winners will be chosen to have their designs printed onto official Cancer Society greeting cards. So that's a bit of cachet for you, eh? Right, we've already told you that the Matariki exhibition is on at Aratoi, and Toi Raranga, which is the art of weaving. That exhibition's on there, and I've had a comprehensive rave about those before, so I'm just reminding you that they're on. The markets, you know about them. Do you fancy a one-night stand in Dannevirke? Who of us hasn't? Fancied it, I mean. This is, I get a feeling this is going to be about comedy. This is at the Merrilees Hotel. If you live in Dannevirke, you'll know of which I speak. on Friday, 8 until 10 in the evening, that is. So you've come to the right spot, they say, if you're looking for a one-night stand. It's a one-of-a-kind comedy event like Danny Burke has never seen before, featuring Richard Dryden, Doreen Van Dam, Lex and Taylor Ruddle, and it's hosted by Ben Tito Caldwell. A show not to be missed. Yeah. So it's going to cost $20 if you pre-book, $30 if you turn up on the night. So Google it, because I don't have pre-booking information here, but Google it or get in touch with the Merrilees Hotel in Dannevirke. Right. Hey, what about some music? I've been following this Playing for Change series of YouTubes on videos with really, really well-known artists mixed in with people you've never heard of and never seen before, doing fabulous musical interpretations, frequently of songs that you already know. I've got one buddy guy doing Skin Deep, but those of you who are watching it on television, have a look and you'll see shots from artists all over the world. So go for it, buddy. Here we go.
I've been around a while, I know wrong from right. Learned a long time ago, things ain't always black and white. Just like you can't judge a book by the cover, we all got to be careful how we treat one another. I say, skin deep, skin deep, underneath we all look the same. Skin deep, skin deep, underneath. Don't we all look the same? A man in Louisiana never called me by my name. He said, boy, do this and boy, do that, but I never once complained. I knew he had a good heart, but he just didn't understand that I needed to be treated just like any other man. Skin deep, skin deep, underneath. Don't we all look the same? Skin deep, skin deep,
underneath. We all look the same.
I sit my child down when it was old enough to know. I said, out there in this big wide world, you're gonna meet all kind of folks. I said, son, it all comes down to just one simple rule, that you treat everybody just the way you want them to treat you. Skin deep, skin deep, underneath. So we all look the same.
Buddy Guy, Skin Deep. Really good, eh? Now, I'm going to vacate the chair, and Dr. Rob is going to take over. Hey, Rob, I know I should talk to you when I'm over there, shouldn't I? You go and sit here, and I'll sit there, and you'll adjust my level. And
hello again, everybody. We're looking at levels here, and mine's peeking into the red.
well,
How's yours doing?
well, adjust it then, mate. No, you're right. You're there. You're number
I'm
one.
on this one.
The
over
very
here.
first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. Now, how's that?
Well, I don't know. You're looking at it.
Yeah.
I'm not. How am I looking?
No,
Yeah,
you're,
oh,
you're
right,
a bit
talking
quiet.
No, hang on. Just a moment. You keep looking over here. This is me.
That's you. And that's off. Okay, now I've got it. We just have to go through this, everybody. It's
Yeah.
called learning.
All right. Well, I'm going to continue with a few events, Rob.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, I notice those of you watching on the telly, where's it? It's looking at the door.
Well, that
that's
one's
right.
looking at the door, and this one's trying to find you.
It's
Actually,
not.
it's an orange one. It's going to that one.
No, it's going to this one. I'm going to go over there just for fun. Look, here we are.
Yeah.
But that means you have to you have to go to. This is good learning. That's
Yeah,
me now.
That's you now. Okay.
I hope you're enjoying this, everybody. All right, so I'm going to tell you about the astrophotography course on at Stonehenge, Aotearoa. This is on Saturday for the 8th of August. 8th of August, that's this Saturday, yep, 2 till 6. So I won't attempt to use Richard's voice. Have you ever wanted to reproduce your own amazing shots? No, I can't do it. Of the night sky, like the Hubble Space Telescope? Have you ever thought about astrophotography but not sure where to start? Then this is the course for you. Yep. We'll have a look at how you get started. When I say we, I don't mean me, you know what I mean. The people out at Stonehenge, what kind of equipment you need, what options there are. They're going to cover imaging the moon, planets, and deep sky objects like galaxies and star clusters, and wide field landscape photography.
Can I say a bit about that?
I think you should, Rob, because I don't know what that
you
is.
also stay the night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is the Stargate event. Is it called Stargate? I'm just winging it from having been to one of these events in the past.
Right.
And there'll be up to 200 people camping all around the perimeter of Stonehenge with their telescopes and cameras set up. And as soon as it gets dark, there's a kind of a hush, and then a quiet babble arises from the campers as they start looking into the cosmos and recognizing things, taking photographs, comparing notes, and they're all astro geeks. And the ultimate geek is Richard Hall,
Yeah, of course.
who gives a talk that goes on for sometimes an hour and a half, covering just a vast array of subjects, historical and cosmological and astrophysical and all that stuff. Even a bit religious at times. But it's informative
It sounds
religion.
mystical, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So well worth going to.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Hey, well, see, that's why we got Rob here, for that extra insight. Hey, I I'm sorry, listeners, that we're also talking technicals while we're doing this. But when you came back in to chat to me, then that would have been a good time to flick your eye at the meters to see what your level was like.
Yes.
Yeah. So the next time you chat, just have it. You don't have to look at it.
Well, we're
all the
both at
time.
the same level. Actually,
That's
so-
fantastic.
Yeah, yes.
Now, look, I'm excited by this because every so often I talk about things that happen at the old dairy factory in Norsewood, and they get some amazing stuff out there.
Yeah, they do.
And the Daylight Atheist, Tom Scott's play,
Yes.
is on there. I've seen this a couple of times. Grant Tilley was the first actor to tackle it, and then Stuart Deviney. And it's a play about Tom's parents, specifically his dad, who described himself as a daylight. Well, I think Tom described him as a daylight atheist, that during the daytime hours when he wasn't scared, he didn't believe in God. But when he got a bit fearful at night, suddenly he became religious. Yeah. So it really is a good play. I see that this time it's Michael Hurst doing the one-man show. Michael Hurst, well-known actor.
Yeah.
He, he became kind of well known to the New Zealand public and the world, in fact, by being in Xena, Warrior Princess, and Spartacus.
He's great.
Not Spartacus. What was the Hercules?
Yeah.
Yeah. He is good, isn't he?
Yeah, I've seen him doing a show in Auckland, a cabaret kind of show, really wild, right on the edge, in a pop-up tent down by the viaduct somewhere.
Oh, right.
It was
Is
really
that the
good.
Spiegel tent?
Spiegel tent, yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, that's well worth seeing. It's on Saturday at 8, tickets at the door. Isn't it good sometimes you just
This
turn up?
Saturday?
Yeah.
Golly, well, we've got things to do. I thought we were having a quiet weekend.
No. Get out to the old dairy factory, which is on Hovding Street, Northwood, 8 o'clock. Now, in the beyond the weekend, well, of course, the Martinborough Community Choir is meeting again at the First Presbyterian Church. This is Vicky Jones runs that.
Yes.
And she's
The bass player.
Yeah, an accomplished muso. Used to be the bass player for the symphony orchestra.
Yeah.
So they're an unauditioned, all-comers kind of choir, primarily a cappella. And anyone's welcome who enjoys group singing in harmony across a wide variety of musical styles. It says ability to read music is helpful, but definitely not essential.
And this is on?
This is Tuesday.
This is a rehearsal type of get-together.
Well, they get together. I guess
Not
it's
a
rehearsal, but
performance.
it's also enjoying yourself.
Yeah.
So
Good
that's
to know that's happening.
at the First Presbyterian Church, Jellicoe Street, Martinborough.
Is that weekly or monthly?
That's a good point. God, now you've exposed me. I'm not sure. You know what? I got a feeling it's weekly.
Well, it should be. If it's a rehearsal, they need to rehearse
that's right.
each
Yeah,
week.
you could forget a lot.
And the
in a
warm-up
month.
will be quite an experience, I'm sure, with Vicky.
Anybody who's my age will go, what's that song again? 7:15 anyway at the First Presbyterian Church. And it doesn't matter if you can't read music. It's not a barrier. I mean, Paul McCartney never learned how to read music. The Italian Film Festival is on in March. Hey, Rob, I'm very aware that the sick public of Masterton depend on your services. So keep an eye on the time and just disappear when you have to.
Oh, yes. But I've got the levels right now. You'll be pleased to know.
Does that mean
I'm
you
just
can
a bit
go?
concerned about the switches over here for the laptop. It seems to still be running.
But don't worry. No, that's okay. That's if you look up at that screen, you're fine. That's you, see?
Oh, good. Very good. So it
This
recognises
must be
that I'm here.
really annoying for radio listeners, that we keep going, there you are over there.
Yes.
Anyway. Hey, the Italian Film Festival is starting at the Screening Room. The first film, I believe it's the first one, is this coming Wednesday. It's An Almost Ordinary Summer, Croce e Delizia. 6 o'clock, get that in your head because movies often start later than that at the Screening Room. And then the next one is on the next night next afternoon at 3:30. All You Need Is Crime. Non ci resta che il crimine at the Screening Room. Tell you what we'll do, Rob. We'll make it a short program so you can experience the ending before you have to leave.
Have you got to the end of your information?
Pretty much. I'm sad to see that the Spinners and Weavers pop-up shop has finished now. I think they've gone.
Did they have a sale? Did they have a closing sale?
I don't know. Well, they've been selling stuff right throughout, but wouldn't it be good if you could go in on the last day and pick up stuff cheap? I've been doing a bit of knitting. Well, I've begun because we have a grandchild going to hit the world round about December.
Yes.
So I thought Joanne's been knitting stuff, good stuff, whereas I thought I'll try a hat.
Yeah, nice. Good one. And a scarf's a good one too.
Scarves are good.
Very easy.
But they live in
Socks are more
Sydney,
tricky.
you're not
Don't
going to
start
need
with
a
socks.
scarf. Now, socks are complicated.
Yeah,
I thought a
very.
hat. I'm knitting a big square and folding it.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, nice colour too. Do Do you know who you don't know who you're knitting it for yet?
Well, hey, we're not gender specific in our colour coordination. Never have been. I mean, look at me. Well, we should say goodbye to our adoring public.
Okay, that's very good. Goodbye, everybody. Nice to meet you. And next week I'll be here instead of Michael. He'll be hovering, hopefully, just to make sure I push the right buttons.
All right. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Now, this is.